All right. Welcome back to episode number 3 of this realistic Timberwolves My League rebuild. So in episodes 1 and 2, we obviously simulated the first year and obviously the off season. So right now, I did play about 9 games off camera. I didn't play all of them. I did some sim casting. I jumped into some of the games. But regardless of that, we are 6-3 so far. And right now, we are the 3 seed. I doubt that we're gonna hold up to there, but so the Suns are 2 seed. That's pretty interesting. So the Suns are 7-1. Nuggets are 7-1. We're tied with the Grizzlies and the Trailblazers at 6-3. We did just beat the Trailblazers by 12. Towns did foul out, but he had a really good game. He's playing really well, actually. I mean, he has averages of he has averages of 24 round up, 15, 3, 1.5, 0.5, shooting really well from the field and not great from three, but I think that as the season goes on, he'll improve in that category. Anyways, what we're gonna do, we are gonna simulate to just any date. We'll simulate to December 16th because on December 15th, teams are allowed to trade players that they recently signed. So we'll see what happens until then. And so this trade doesn't really make much sense because I mean we're already trying to develop some young guys at backup like Nemias Keta, or I don't even know his name, but it just also doesn't really make much sense because I don't really want to take on a 2-year deal for expiring. So we're gonna decline that trade. Beat the Raptors, beat the Bucks, we lose to the Spurs. I actually want to check something real quick. I want to check the rotations because I want to make sure like our young guys are also playing. Okay, so he's not really playing too much. Wesley Matthews isn't that great. I think I'm gonna bench him probably for Jeremy Lin. Why not? Give him about 5 minutes. About 9 here. We'll give about 17, 24, and 28. Yep. 37, 29. No, 28's fine. 31. Because Covington's been playing a lot. I mean, he isn't like I don't know. I mean, not really shooting the ball too well, but he's I mean, he's not shooting well from the field, but his 3-point percentage is really good. He's a really good defender, obviously. Not really, like I said, not really an efficient scorer, but I mean, he's really there for his defense. I mean, he's averaging 2 steals in a blocking game, so he's a really good defender. That's why we have him. I might look to start Sam Williamson if we end up, having a really bad record. But for now, we're gonna keep him in the starting lineup. Culver's having a pretty good year. Let's see if he can take the next step to become like a borderline all-star this year. And Schroeder, not too great, but like I said, he's an expiring deal, so I don't really plan on keeping him for long. You do this trade, but I'm not really. I mean, unless he's having a really bad. This doesn't really make much sense for Miami to do unless they really do need a point guard. But then again, Justice Winslow has played point guard in the past in real life, so they can roll with him there. So we're on a 2-game losing streak. I'm gonna keep him in the lineup. I mean, okay, so Kogi's back in. To be honest with you, I might just actually not. We'll just leave it as is. So Jeremy Lin, I'm sorry, you're not gonna play. Sorry, that's the sad reality for you. Kogi, no, not you, Wes Matthews. Kogi, yeah, no, 5. We'll give him 7. We'll give him 15. We'll give you 9. Hold on. Give Williamson 24. Yep. We'll give Moody at 26. We'll give you 11. We'll give Towns about. No, we'll give him 35. We'll give Morris 27. We'll give Covington 30. Culver 30, no, 29, no, 30 to him, and 28. Therefore, we'll have. That's not that much. We'll give, here, 26, 24, 23. Actually, we'll do this. Okay, so this works. Wait. Hold on. Okay, so this works for me. We'll have 10-man rotation for now. Let's see what happens in the future, but for now, we'll have our guys playing. So 12-9, not great. I think we should be in the playoffs for now, at least for a little bit longer. Okay, we're the 5th seed. I do want to end a little bit early. I want to end in about 10-15 minutes because the NFL Top 100 show is on, and I forgot to tape it, of course. So I gotta watch it live. We're at 30-21 right now, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm a Giants fan. Unfortunately, I may have not really been doing. Their roster isn't that great, so we'll see what happens with them. But Saquon Barkley still hasn't been mentioned in terms of the top 100, which is obviously rightfully so. Obviously, I think, in my opinion, I think he is the best running back in football. But at the same time, like he hasn't been the most consistent, which can obviously you can make an argument for a guy like Todd Gurley or potentially Ezekiel Elliott as a better player than him. So in terms of so back to this, in terms of expiring deals, I want to move. We gotta look at teams who need a point guard. Like I'm not really sure if I want to buy or sell. I'm kind of like thinking about just sticking with this team for this year. I think Moody is a free agent, right? Yeah. I think it was a big mistake to give Morris a multi-year deal because I mean, he's been okay, but I think that I don't think he's worth about 12 million to put up these numbers. Like they're not that bad, but at the same time, like we're investing a lot in him. A lot of our salary into him, I should say. We have about 40, like I said, so we have 46 million cap space. Assuming we bring back these guys, which I plan on doing, we'll have 37 million in cap space. Actually, we'll have about 36. Actually, no, this adds up to 10 million exactly. So we'll have 37 million. Yep. We'll have 35. So we'll have about 34 million in cap space, which is obviously enough for me to sign a key impact player. Like I said, I think at this point we might as well just roll with this team until the trade deadline or near the trade deadline, and we'll see what happens from there. I might want to hop into a game at that point. But for now, we'll just leave it as it is. And I understand people would say, "Well, why don't you put people in G League?" I mean, it just doesn't really make much sense. Like, do you think Minnesota would put in Jared Culver into the G League? Probably not. But anyways, back to the video. We are 21-17. Another game, of course. 21-18 so far, assuming we're still in the playoffs. We have another loss, that's great. Got Phoenix, and we gotta beat them. Okay, we can't beat them. We're on a pretty significant losing streak. I mean, you guys want to win, maybe? Okay, there's finally a win. We're gonna keep Culver in the lineup, and there's another loss. Why should I be surprised? There's a win. So right now we are 23-22. A game out of the playoffs. I mean, I'm actually kind of surprised that the Clippers are like 24-21. Upcoming free agents, you got Paul George. It appears that Kawhi did he? Let me see the transaction report people re-signed. Actually, let's just look at trades. So the Nuggets got that doesn't make any sense. The Nuggets did get Kyle Lowry from the Raptors in exchange for Gary Harris. Let's see what Lowry's overall is. 83. So I guess he'd obviously be a really good backup point guard. But the thing is, like, what would they do with Monte Morris? It makes sense because they're already like really crowded at shooting guard. If I were them, I would have moved waiters, but I think that they had to move Gary Harris again. So, anyways, Boban for Berea, pretty big height differential there. Beverly for Hill, good trade for Milwaukee. No disrespect on George Hill, but Patrick Beverly's a really good player. Oh man, only the Knicks would take on Terry Rozier's contract. Oh my God, what do you like? The Knicks are just something else, really. What are they thinking? Whatever. Yeah, we obviously made that trade. So no big trades in terms of signings. I'm sure there'll be a lot of signings. Yeah. So Bradley Beal re-signed. Lou Will re-signed. I was looking to go after Blake Griffin. He did re-sign. Nurkic re-signed. Richardson re-signed. Aldridge, Holiday, Drummond re-signed. Giannis, of course. Gordon Hayward. Kawhi re-signed. LeBron. Like, yeah, there are a lot of really good players who re-signed. So it doesn't appear that free agency is going to be a good one again. So it looks like we're going to have to improve our team either via trade or just, someone's going to have to make a massive improvement in terms of their overall. And like I said, I remember before that, I'm not leaving this series until we win a championship. Kogi for Malik Monk, no thanks. I want to have to re-sign Malik Monk after this year. Think about it, like we won't have that many opportunities to have that much cap space. Considering we have Karl Anthony Towns on a well-deserved, but also a big deal. So, we'll see what we have to do from there. I mean, it looks like we're not going to make the playoffs, but, I mean, we still have a chance, I guess. See what happens, though. Okay, we actually have a big win against OKC. No, I don't think this makes sense. No, I'm not going to do it. Another loss, of course. beat Toronto though. So now we are a game out of the playoffs. So I think that I'm just gonna leave this team as it is. I could obviously make some upgrades. I think point guard for now we're fine with what we have. Schroeder's played a lot better than recently. Shot the ball really well from three. So I might actually want to re-sign him if I can't end up getting anyone a little bit better than him. Moutier, kind of the same situation, but I actually think I might want to move Moutier right now. The thing is though, the only reason why I moved Moutier is because development of a young guy. But then again, first of all, he's 24 years old. Second of all, Jared Millen's not young, and he's also not going to be on the team for much longer. So no point in doing that. I understand the concept of you might as well get value while you can, but I mean, if we're trying to make the playoffs, which I say I kind of am, I think that I'm going to leave this team as it is. Jared Culver's going to have a very disappointing season, so I'm going to increase his shot tendencies, see if he gets a little bit better, because that is not what you want to see from a 6th overall pick, at least at this point in his career. I mean, you can obviously have a lot of time to turn around this year. Anyways, backup center. I mean, I could look to get a backup center, but, I mean, then again, Karl-Anthony Towns is going to play, 37 minutes a game. So the backup center is only going to get 10, 11 minutes a game. So, if I trade for an 81 overall backup, he's only getting 11, 12, 13 minutes a game. So it doesn't really make much sense. Because especially if it's a guy who can't shoot. Because, I mean, then again, even though Karl-Anthony Towns does have an A3, if I have someone who can't really space the floor, Morris can space the floor pretty well. So I think that it was a good fit with him. Schroeder can do it pretty well. Moutier as well. Culver can do it. Okogie's not a good shooter. Covington's a pretty good shooter, and Williamson's doing pretty well so far. Yeah. So, anyways, I guess we could try and move these guys, but at this point, I'm fine with keeping them. So, Robert Covington, would I bring him back on that deal? I know that he's not a free agent this year, but I mean, I think that if I'm already giving Marcus Morris that huge deal, I think it makes sense. Also, let me see something. So this contract would line up with Karl-Anthony Towns' expiring deal, I think, in a couple of years. I mean, we'll have obviously $109 million in cap space then, but for now, actually, I'm just gonna keep the team as it is. So I understand I could have traded for a bunch of other guys, but at the same time, I think that we could just keep this team as it is for now. I don't think we're gonna make the playoffs, but we could obviously see what happens. Atlanta's gonna be pretty good. We beat them. We got the Lakers. I don't expect to win. Yep, we don't win. I'm gonna skip through the 3-point contest this year. Wasn't really interested in doing it. We got a big win against Memphis, even though they're actually really good. So that's actually a pretty good win. We are tied for the 8th seed with the Thunder. Oh man, it's not Covington wants more money, huh? Okay, so how is Jared Culver doing? I mean, he's doing a little bit better in terms of his scoring outputs, but besides that, he's not really doing too great. Kobe's not really doing too well. He was a first-round pick, so I might. Oh man, he was a free agent next offseason, so if he really underperforms during the year, I might trade him mid-season. See what happens though. So in contract extensions, I mean, we could again look to bring back some of these guys. So Schroeder doesn't. Okay, so we don't have bird rights on Moutier, so I'm not going to bring back Schroeder. Oh man, that's such a tough contract to bring. I think that if we strike out in free agency in terms of the top tier point guards, then yeah, I'm for sure going to give him $12 million a year. It's not a bad contract, but again, if we land a good free agent, I'm not going to give him a deal. Then again, though, we can still retain him if we give. I'm just trying to use a free agent. Theoretically, I mean, let's say even though it's not going to happen, let's say we give De'Aaron Fox a max and they don't match it, even though they will. I'd be going into next season without a backup because at that point I wouldn't be able to afford Moutier. So therefore, I'd have to bring in another guy to back him up. And Schroeder would be a good backup. So I think as of next year, if we can land a top tier guard, then I think that Schroeder would be our backup. But if we can't, then he'll have to be our starter going forward. So we're 32 and 32. Currently the 8th seed. Thunder caught fire recently. Good for them. Beat the Kings. Got the Thunder. That's a big game against OKC. Maybe we could jump up a little bit. 7th seed. Covington's gonna get. We lost by 23. And we beat Memphis. Okay, that's a big win. Naz Reid's coming back. That's good. I might just simulate the season. I mean, yeah, I think I'm just gonna simulate the season at this point, unless we have a big game coming up. I actually want to play in it. So 35 and 36. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna make the playoffs now. I mean, the Lakers recently just got they're probably on like a 10-game winning streak. I mean, they came out of absolutely nowhere to come back and snatch that 8th seed from us. So it looks like we're not gonna make the playoffs. We're 36 and 36, 37 and 36. Big win against Detroit, by the way. Okay, so 30 and 37. Oh man, I don't think we're gonna do it. We have Lakers have 2 games on us in terms of standings, but I mean, knowing that they have LeBron and AD, there's really a slight chance we can beat them out for that last spot. So they're still now they're a game and a half ahead of us. We got a tough matchup, and we lost. That's a big loss to Denver. Oh man, we got Denver again, and hopefully we don't lose. Okay, Denver owns us. Oh my god, are you kidding me, Denver? Let me guess. Jokic dropped there it is. Jokic dropped 35 and 15, and Jokic dropped Jokic is absurd in this game. All right, let's just end the season with a winning record. I think at this point, there's no point in tanking because we can't really tank at this point. Okay, so don't end off the season with good job, guys. Really good job. Okay. Great. We missed the playoffs again. Marcus Cousins, 6th man of the year. Giannis, MVP. Edwards, Rookie of the Year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. Kobe White, Most Improved, and Lloyd Pierce, Coach of the Year. All NBA teams. I'm just gonna assume that Karl-Anthony Towns is gonna be on the All-NBA second team or third team. He ends up on the second team. Okay, and obviously no one else from our team is gonna make an All-NBA team. Not even Covington for defense. Wait, yeah. And rookies, I don't think we had a rookie that deserved it. So we're just gonna go to the playoffs. How far off were we? So we were 3 games out of the playoffs. Looks like the Lakers didn't even make it either. So. Oh man, that would be tough for the Lakers fans. I mean, getting LeBron, AD, and not making the playoffs, that'd be funny. Currently, we're 17 minutes into the video. It appears that the Rockets moved on to the second round. The Wizards are... Oh man, the Wizards just blew a 3-0 lead. That's pretty funny. My prediction is Atlanta wins the championship over Houston. In 6 games. Never mind. And not only that, the Nuggets win the championship. Jeez, I almost jinxed it again. Oh man, they only won by 2 points. Jokic, of course, Finals MVP. To be honest with you, I think we can just do the draft lottery right now because we're not gonna have a top draft pick. We're gonna have like a really late lottery pick, in my opinion. So I think at this point we might as well just go through it. Unless we moved up. Okay, so the Hawks, who just almost won the championship, got the first. That's pretty funny. Yeah, Atlanta's going to be really good for a long time. They also got the 10th pick from Cleveland, and they're on at 29. Oh, shit, I didn't realize. We don't have a pick. OKC has it. Yikes, I forgot about that. Why did I do that again? Oh, no, it was lottery. No, of course it was top 10 protected. Fell 3 spots. Okay, so we don't have our pick in this year's draft. I think we might as well simulate through it. In terms of coaches, assistants, let's hire Vince Carter. So why not? Ryan Saunders, to be honest with you, I think I might as well just fire him, but I think we'll just keep him for now. Okay, so we signed Vince Carter. Not the player, the coach, though. I don't think we have a pick, though. No, we don't have a pick in the draft at all, so we're just going to skip to the draft. So we didn't get anyone, of course, like I just mentioned. I think we can actually just do free agency right now. Okay, so we ended up... Okay, so let's bring back everyone here, like I said. So we'll have about 33 million cap space. So Paul... I mean, it's not like we were going to get him, but Paul George did accept his player option, making him an unrestricted next year. I know he's not going to sign with us, but pretty interesting that he's not going to get free agency. Georges Niang, I'm not going to bring back. moratorium. Oh man, this is tough. So Oladipo probably got, yeah, he's gonna get a big deal from Indiana, so he's gonna go back there. Well deserved for him. In terms of unrestricted, it's such a bad. Why is it okay? So Jared Allen is here. We could. I mean, man, this class is so bad. Like, we could. Oh, this is so bad. I think we might have to make some trades. So I want to look at teams who are, okay, we're not rebuilding. We're gonna actually buy. We want to crown the towns to get some help. So in terms of teams that we could definitely look to get players from. So okay, so Steph Curry's untouchable. If they're wait, okay, they're buying, so they're obviously not looking to trade any of their players. Buying, selling. Like, is everyone selling? Grizzlies, like, we could definitely go after Valanciunas as a sixth man, but I don't think it makes much sense. Miami with Jimmy Butler, that makes a lot of sense. No, it doesn't. Never mind. He played in Minnesota. Never mind. I forgot about that. Okay, the Hornets. I'm not gonna re-sign up or reacquire Andrew Wiggins. Let's say the Knicks with Julius Randle makes a little bit of sense, but I mean, like, then again, let's go to the Knicks. Like, his production, I don't think is that great in this game, right? Nah, it's not that good. Like, even though, do we need a power? No, we don't really need. I mean, Morris is better off as a sixth man, but I think it's fine. Team will never trade RJ Barrett. Good for them. Of course, the Lakers are buying. What else is new? Selling. Magic are selling. I mean, the issue is that their best player is a center, and we don't really need a center. No, I don't think they trade Porzingis. I mean, they're selling, but please give me another team. One more. Of course not. That's amazing. So there are only a couple teams that we can have to look to get players from. So we get. I mean, it makes a little bit of sense, but first of all, like, the amount that we have to give up for him is it's absurd. How much we're gonna have to give up for this guy. Small forwards, yeah, they can definitely look to get a guy like Robert Covington. I think they want Jared Culver. I wouldn't mind doing that, but I mean, well, for now we're just gonna go through free agency. Maybe we can like overpay for someone and they won't match it. But Donovan Mitchell's only 80. What? Yo, give me Donovan Mitchell. I might as well just give him a deal. Why is Jaylen Brown restricted? Oh boy. All right, so let's just give Donovan Mitchell a contract. In terms of our players are under contract. Okay, we don't have anyone. So like I said, we offered him the max. Point guards. Man, I'm not gonna give him that much. No, I'm not gonna give Dinwiddie. Even though he's a good player, I'm not gonna give him $17 million a year. Could look to not Derrick Rose. Maybe Dennis. No, not really. We'll offer a deal to Schroeder. It doesn't mean we're gonna accept the deal, but we're gonna offer him another 1-year deal. He's gonna accept it, but let's see what happens. Okay, they're gonna match it. It's amazing. Oh boy. Just trying to think of other teams that would be selling. Because Detroit, I wouldn't mind getting. I mean, actually, no, they wouldn't be selling. Thing is, though, like, why are they buying? Like, they want 30. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Too many teams that are buying. I think that the Mavericks Porzingis makes so much sense. I mean, the thing is, like, their team is still pretty good, so it doesn't make much sense for them to move on from him. We could get Colin Sexton. Like, to be honest with you, I think it actually makes a little bit of sense. Not really sure how much it does, but we can definitely look to get him. Then again, like, I really want to get Jimmy Butler, but the fit just doesn't make sense, of course, with him wanting out from Minnesota. Like, this makes a little bit of sense, actually, because they already have Darius Garland, who's proven to be a really good point guard. Like, Sexton's not a great point guard in terms of his actual point guard skills, but I think if we can develop him to be a a good all-around point guard, then we can definitely work with him. So Sexton for, let's see who's available for us. Because they're going to trade him at some point, I think. So if we throw in Nas, no, he's 3.5 star value. Okay, so if we throw in, I don't really want to throw in Williamson. Let's throw in, I think we should just throw in Covington. Okay, they have to get a little bit more back in return. Kyrie Walker, Kemba, and Kyrie together. I'm just kidding. Io, no, not doing that. Corey Joseph. Thing is though, like it's gonna be so difficult to get him because he's such high trade value. So let's see if we can somehow find a way to get him without giving up Karl-Anthony Towns or potentially yeah, I'm not doing this. No way I'm doing that. Not making any sense on my part. So what if we throw in not more Morris and Covington, and then you give us who was it again? Corey Joseph, right? Yeah. Corey Joseph, and they have to get a little bit more. No, they have to give back a little bit more. Like they're not gonna it's gonna take such a long time to do. How about Kogi instead of Covington? You throw in Windler. Nope. Okay, I throw in 2 first. Oh shit. Okay. How about oh no. I mean, he's actually really good in this game. To be honest, with you. Like 40. I mean, he's not shooting ball well from. He's shooting really well from 3 and a really good free throw shot. Like, what about Garland? I don't think they give up Garland though. I mean, this is obviously a much better trade, but they're starting Garland. They're clearly going with Garland over Sexton, in my opinion. But whatever, we'll see what happens with them. We can always come back to that. 7 minutes. All right. So what about? Okay, you know what? I'm probably just gonna bring back Schroeder at this point. Could look to give not Jalen Brown. Jared Allen maybe. Boogie maybe? No, not Boogie. We can obviously afford him. We can give him a huge deal probably. Yeah, we can give him the max, but like I'm not gonna do that. So Lowry marketing makes actually a lot of sense in terms of the actual fit, but like how much are they're out? Okay, so I actually might give him a big deal. Oh, man, I don't really want to overpay so much for him because like he's only an 83 overall, and we know what happens with 83 overalls. Like Wiggins, not really a great contract. So we'll give him a 3-year deal worth $81 million. Let's see if he accepts this. Should be his first. I mean, they obviously don't like the fit, but to be honest, I don't really like it either. But like, we got to surround them with really good defenders. Towns has gotten a much better defender recently, and I think I might want to move Morris now. If I can end up getting, please. Man, they matched it, huh? Yikes. Okay, so Kuzma's here. I'm gonna give Kuzma a big deal actually. So let's trade Covington and get. Here's actually my plan. I'm gonna sign Kuzma. I'm gonna trade Covington for a good point guard. That is my plan. I'm gonna give him a. Well, let's see what he averaged. Kind of hesitant to give him the full max because I mean, he hasn't really proven that much. But then again, at the same time, like he's gonna accept this regardless. This is the max we can give him. We'll give him. Kuzma stolen his one offer. It's our offer, and we're not getting it yet. Please come to our team. Okay, we got Kuzma. That's a big get. Big signing, I should say. I don't want to say get, but big signing. What else do we need? Point guards. Actually, yeah, we need 2 point guards. Yeah, we don't have a point guard on our content roster. So, like I said, I'm going to move Covington. But then again, though, like, Covington, Williamson. I think I'm just going to move Covington. Give some development to our young players. In terms of point guards, I could look to make a package for a good starting point guard. Like, maybe no, not Dennis Smith. He wouldn't sign with us. I mean, no, they just re-signed him, so it makes sense. With Covington, right? You still have to give us someone. Whittler, and I give you Morris and 2 firsts, and you give me Corey Joseph. And I'll give you one more player. I'll give you Nas. No, they don't want. Okay, what about this guy? Doesn't look like we can get Colin Sexton. Maybe no, not Dinwiddie. I need a good starting point guard. Is what I need. I don't need like Chris Paul. Oh man, he's so good. Why is he so good in this game? What the hell? Yo, he's putting up career highs in age 35 season. Doesn't make too much sense, 2K, but okay. Wow, Jamal Murray's on 87. Good for him. This is such a good trade. But then again, like they are contending, so oh man, I really wouldn't mind doing that. But anyways, we'll just move on. Still in Utah, huh? Anyone else we can look to get? There's a fly in the room, of course. Surprise. Could get Kyle Lowry, but like, I mean, see what happens. Oh man, what else? Who has no Nazem? Okay, what about? Can I sign him? I don't really want to bring him back. Like he's okay. You know what? We'll give him a 2-year deal worth $26 million. Hopefully, he can actually accept that. Did not realize we can still afford him. Regardless of that, we got him, so that's great. Now what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go after a starting point guard. Maybe Brogdon makes a little bit of sense actually. Makes a lot of sense actually. Hold on, let's go after Brogdon. Shot 95% from the line. That's amazing. Okay, let's see the fit though. Like, does the fit really make much sense? I mean, it does because Derrick Jones Jr. hasn't really played too well, so I think this makes sense for both sides. They do need to give us. So we need to give them an extra $4 million cap. Thing is, like, if we can get, we need $51,000 to make this freaking trade. Are you kidding me? Fine, let's throw in Morris instead. And then can you give me your backup power forward? TJ Leaf. It's not a big deal, another can, okay. And then we'll look to sign a backup power forward. Let's do this trade, please. Hopefully he doesn't have a player option, because if he does, that'd be really bad for us. Okay. Let's just see 1 second. I mean, yeah, let's do it. Oh, they don't want to do it? Okay, then we'll throw in 2 seconds. And if that doesn't work, then another first. Oh boy. Oh goodness, come on, make this trade. Okay, fine. We'll throw in Nemias, whatever your name is. Okay. So we got Brogdon. That's a pretty big trade in terms of our depth at point guard. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we need a backup power forward and a backup center. So not Mike Scott. This is a backup center. We can definitely go after Kem Birch, but isn't really that great. I'm actually going to go after Myers Leonard. He can shoot the 3 pretty well. Let's get him. And then power forwards. Oh, man. Let's give let's give Nicola Melli a deal. 2-year minimum. Get both of them, please. Okay. So this is our roster going into year number 3. Yeah, this is year number 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Power forward's so bad. Holy shit. Hopefully Naz Reid can make a big improvement at center. Okay. So let's simulate 2 player progression. Let's see if anyone can get better, and then at that point we'll end the video. How far are we in? We're 35. Wow. So Culver goes up 3 ratings. That's pretty good. That's what we want to see. Brogdon even goes up a little bit. Kuzma goes up by 1 overall. You like to see that. I mean, he's actually really good. What the fuck? Wow. I mean, he only did that in 28 minutes a game. 29 minutes, I think. Wait. 28 minutes. Wow, that's actually really good. Yeah, average at 25. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna play him that much. I'm probably gonna play him like 32 minutes a game, maybe 31, but we'll see what happens. Shorter gets a little bit better. That's what we like to see from him. But Kogi gets better. Like I said, with the Kogi, if he performs really poorly, then we're definitely gonna trade him mid-season. But if he doesn't, then we're gonna keep him, probably resign him. Williamson gets a little bit better. Nicola Melli gets better. The only person gets worse is Myers Leonard, but he's still. The only reason why we got him is because of his 3-point shooting. Regardless of that, in terms of salary next year, I mean, we won't have any cap space next year, but the season after that, we'll have about $45 million in cap space, so we can definitely look to see what we do there. But the issue is that we're going to have to re-sign Jared Culver then, so it looks like we won't have any cap space for a really long time. And at that point, we'll have to re-sign, we'll get to re-sign Karl-Anthony Towns, in all likelihood. Okay, I'm going to end the video off here. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, peace. See you guys next time. Bye.